Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. So finally I'm ready to put them on the site. I know lots of people have been asking me for them, but the Alien Darts Harvester barrels are finally ready to go on the site. I know it's been taking ages and ages. I've had all kinds of silly little problems. But after this video they'll be going on the site and I'll put the link up in the description. They're going to be retailing for £58.95 and they've got a very nice grip on them, really nice looking dart. So let's check them out. So the darts are only available in 23 gram, the 90% tungsten, there is no soft tip, and as mentioned, the retail for £58.95. So as you can see, the Harvester come in the cardboard packaging that I got made, which I did show you on the last batch of the Weaver ones that I had done. Originally the Harvester were going to be the ones that were launching the new packaging, but obviously things got held up. Now the packaging is probably going to change at some point. It didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to be originally. I did have a completely different idea for the packaging, but it was a little bit too costly to get it done. But anyway, originally I didn't have this on. I've had to stick that on myself because absolutely bloody ages to do, and cutting it and sticking it on, and oh blimey, but it was a nightmare. And also the section that held the flights in didn't quite work originally, so I had to modify that. And then the section where the stems go, I also had to modify that to make it so that the stems fitted better. It was basically a miscommunication with when I was getting the packaging designed. I wanted them to test the packaging first before they did, but they just went straight into the production of it, and I thought, oh well. I had to modify it myself, and that is one of the reasons why it took me so long to get the things released. But anyway, that's the packaging as it is in the current form, and it will change at some point again. But the darts are supplied with the in-between Alien Darts stems and a set of the Alien Darts standard shape flights. Now I may get more stem lengths and may get different colours in the future, but at the moment I'm just going to stick with the tweeny in the green, and the same with the flights. Just going to be standard shape for now, but I have got some other ideas for other designs for flights, and obviously as things progress I'll get more shapes, but that's how it comes as it is at this present time. So the dart's fitted with a black quarter point, and it's a front weighted tapered style, and as I've mentioned before in the preview, the grip is the mini tri-weave grip, which is a kind of I suppose you could call it a micro tri-weave really, because it's like a very small version of the grip that was on the original Weavers. But as you can see, it's been very neatly done. Now the reason why these are a little bit more costly is because the grip took a little bit longer to make, and obviously it's a lot finer, so that was why it's a little bit more costly. And also when I got them made, the prices were just going up a little bit as well, so that was another problem. But I didn't really plan on it looking like a Stephen Bunton dart, but when I seen the actual first sample that they did, I thought it reminded me of the Bunton style, but that wasn't the idea originally. The idea just came about because people were asking for a front weighted Weaver style, and then I just thought, well, I'll get a small micro Weaver grip and put it in a front weighted dart and see what that's like. And also it's a fairly short barrel, so I wanted to go for one that was for people that like short barrels. It's like 41mm, and there has been a couple of people who've used them and they really like them, and I like them myself. But I know that the short dart's not going to be for everyone, but if it is, then I think you'll probably be happy with them. The grip's not sticky, but it's just got a nice pleasant feel. I'd probably say it's more like medium to probably slightly above medium, but like I said, it's the full length, so you can hold it anywhere and still get the same feel of the grip. But I think it turned out really well. And as I said, they're fitted with the tweeny green Alien Darts nylon stems and the 100 micron standard shape Alien Darts flights. So I'll give you a super close look at the grip now. There's a slight taper to the nose of the dart, but as you can see, grip is right at the end of the barrel, and it's a triangular weave grip just like the weavers, but in a micro style format. And I'll just spin it around a bit there. Kind of looks cool when you do it like that. But there you go, it's the full length of the barrel. It goes from a bulbous front and then it kind of like tapers to the rear, and with the gold tie coating on. So super close look at the Alien Darts Harvester. The dart's fitted with a black coated 29mm point. There's a tapered front that's about 6mm, and it gets to the widest point, and then it gradually tapers and narrows towards the rear of the barrel. So that's 35mm, and as you can see, it's got the gold tie coating with the mini or micro tri-weave grip. $23.14 grams. 23.15 grams, 23.15 grams, full setup 24.94 grams. Here's the balance with barrels only and also with the supplied setup. I'd say it's just above medium level, just about, so probably 6 out of 10. Right, let's give them a throw and see how they go. Obviously I've thrown them before. This is the set they actually was my first set that I used. I think, did I get a sample set? I can't remember now. No, I didn't think I got a sample set. This just came, and this was the first one that I started to use, and I did get a few 180s with them, but like I said before, my throw is just, it's gone basically. Whatever semblance of throw that I had before, it just, nothing feels right now. I don't know, it's like the movement and the coordination between the movement and the release, it's just not there. I just can't describe it. It just kind of feels alien, excuse the pun. It almost feels like I'm throwing with my left sometimes. That weird feeling that you get, like a disjointed, disconnected feeling. But I still managed to get a treble there. But I would say if you like a kind of a short front weighted style, maybe like the John Lowe style or some of the previous Stephen Bunton models, this definitely fits into that category. Very nice front weighted feel. Managed to get some 20s, but I do find it quite an easy, pleasant dart to throw, and it's got that mini version of the Weaver grip, so it's not as aggressive as that, but there's still a very pleasant feel to it. And I think the closest I can describe it is, it's like a fine braided rope. If you ever get like that kind of corded rope, which has got like the bumpy texture, that kind of feels what this is like. And also I made it so that the grip was the full length of the barrel, so there's no unnecessary dreaded smooth sections for logos. So whether you like to hold it right at the front or in the middle or at the rear or anywhere in between, you're getting the same feel of the grip. Obviously the barrel's thickness changes, but 5 champion. I'll give it a try from the mid part. I'm just, from the front grip, I just hold it on the chunky bit there at the front, so I'll try the mid section just for the sake of it. Oh, treble 18 champion. Oh, treble 1 champion there. That was close to the treble 20. I'll have another try from the midsection. And in case anyone's wondering about my elbow, I mean, I've not really played any darts much at all lately, so now them 3 went really nice through the air. So I haven't really done enough dart playing to feel whether or not my elbow is still an issue, but I suspect it is, because the other day I was sweeping up the driveway and then later on my elbow was killing me, so I really don't think it's got any better. It's just a case of me not playing much lately, not aggravating it, so that's why I'm not feeling the pain as much lately. I'll try the rear section right at the end. Now they all seem to be flying pretty consistently the same there. It's not where I was hoping they'd go, but let's give it another try. That one went rather nice. And that one went quite nice as well, but I think I just threw it a bit too heavy. One last try from the rear section. Oh, it's close on that one. Oh. Well, I'm going to leave it there. Not much point in me struggling anymore. I'm not doing any of my darts justice lately because my thrown's just terrible. But I have actually used these ones a lot. Out of the darts that I've made quite recently though, I think the sample set of the Sentinel darts was the one that I enjoyed throwing the most. And then I actually enjoyed throwing the saucers simply because the grip was so grippy, it just allowed me to relax my grip. But I think for a dart that's probably a good all-rounder for me, I think it was probably the Harvester, and I did throw them quite a lot when I first got them. It's just got that nice feel. I think for some people it's probably going to be too short. Some people just don't get on with short barrels, but anyway, if you do like that kind of a short style and a front weighted style, I think it's definitely worth a go. Grip feels really nice on them. And they'll be £58.95 on my site. Hopefully after this review has gone live, I'll put the link up in the description. I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a better look at them, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.